Hey everybody, I'm a little delayed. For some reason I do not get the race. I'm not really sure what channel it's on. Oh, it is on USA. For some reason my USA is off by an hour. Okay, so I missed the first half lap. Noah had to go to the back. He started in a backup car. And it's Allmendinger, Gibbs, Hemrick, and Allgaier out front. All right, so Allmendinger will lead lap 1. All right, so looking forward here, I want to kind of, we'll put it right about there. Live standings. Bingo. There we go. Now we got what we want. Hey, there we go. Everybody's in. All right, desk mic is on. All right, I think everything's good. I had to kind of rush it on there. Having a real bad migraine this afternoon. Not sure what I'm trying to get a lot of water and see if I can get it to get a little bit better. All right, so right now, it's been a calm couple of laps. I haven't seen a lot of crazy incidents. Usually there's somebody off track or something goes on, but they've all kind of mind their manners for the first lap. What do I think of Ross Chastain's hot take on Denny Hamlin being a mouthpiece? It's Ross. I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, Ross has his... I don't know. I think Denny brings up a lot of points that a lot of drivers are thinking, but you got to realize, Ross is just in his first or second year in the Cup Series. He's living the dream. It's like, I'm just happy to be here. Well, that's great, but those who have been there for a while know the long-term risks, and they're going to, try and get on top of them. Gibbs is holding pretty good pace with Allmendinger. We got a car on the wall. Oh, we got a car on the wall! Daniel Hemrick's got some hard left side contact there. Yeah, left side. They're going to need tires. That 11 car looks very similar to Ross Chastain in practice. Overshot the corner. Very similar to Ross Chastain, guys. Really similar. He's got to bring it in this time, right? Yeah, here he comes. All right, so yeah, they just did a 2-tire stop on Daniel Hemrick. He's not going to go a lap down, but he is going to lose enough track position that his points for this first... Oh, wow, he's 25 points below the cut line. Now, that is taking into account that he won't gain any of that back, so that's going to be a big deal, though. Gibbs will only have to get points in one stage, and he'll be locked in, so I don't see Gibbs having to run too hard. So Allmendinger out to a 1-second lead over Ty Gibbs. Looking at the race pace, fastest lap of the race held by, it looks like, AJ Allmendinger. Trying to check and see how everyone's running lap time-wise. Looks like 84 O's, and that's about the fastest. AJ Allmendinger just setting the cruise control now. I'm telling you, he's gonna win it. He's so good at the Roval. I mean, AJ Allmendinger is so good here. It's crazy. All right. Meanwhile, Noah Gragson up to the 20th position, so he's making up some good time. All right, so right now we're showing the battle with Creed and Mayer, Creed and Mayer for 4th. Castle out there in 6th, looking on from both of those. Let's see here. Picks for the weekend. I have AJ Allmendinger today, and I gotta pick Chase Elliott tomorrow. He doesn't have to run for stage points. He can basically just go in knowing that it's win and win only, and I think that's a big benefit. If not him, though, AJ. Although I will say, the Penske cars have shown up with some speed today. If AJ wins, they should make a 4-car 164 set with all the Roval wins. That would actually be really cool, considering they didn't offer the last 2 of them. The first 2 they didn't offer. So if they offered them now, that'd be kind of neat. Sonic commercial. Kaz Gralla in the 34. I did not know who was running that car this weekend. Alrighty. So yeah, Hemrick will be below the cut line. Brandon Jones below the cut line right now. That's a big deal. Obviously, we got a long way to go, but that is a big deal. Underdog tomorrow, Daniel Suarez looks fast this weekend. I don't think he's an underdog tomorrow. I think he's one of the favorites, honestly. I would pick Suarez as a favorite. It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Alright, trying to go in and take a look at... There we go. Still under commercial. Wow, Texas absolutely clobbered Oklahoma. Wow, that is ugly. That is ugly. TCU beats Kansas 38-31. Kansas's miracle season is over. Just kidding. They had a good season so far. They got a long way to go. Tennessee over LSU by a big, big margin. Oh, yeah, not bad. All right, let's see here. I would pick Elliott, but the one, I think, I would pick Elliott, but one, I think he's he will back off, and 2, I don't think other drivers will let guys that's already locked in go for the win. I mean, at the end of the day, they have to, because it's either you could potentially spin and lose the whole season, or you just let somebody go by. So I think he's probably there. Penske seemed fast this weekend. Cindric running well. Tomorrow wouldn't surprise me. Not at all. I mean, I thought all 3 Penske cars got to the top 10, so I think there's some benefits. Like, I think they're a fast group this weekend. All right. So Noah Gragson got up to 20th and has sort of just gotten stuck. Let's see. James Davidson running in... Where's he running? I just saw him. 13th. So they're riding along with J.J. Ely at the moment, showing an entire one. Won't be able to watch all of the race, but I will be able to watch half of it. Hey, every little bit can... Whoa! We're following J.J. Yaley as he spins. That's something. Huh, that's weird, man. I've never seen a guy spin live. That's embarrassing. I can't wait for the round of 8 because of Las Vegas, Homestead, since I am an intermediate guy. Hey, I think those tracks are two good racetracks for this new car. So... Oh, no, there goes Yaley. Right behind Marco Andretti, by the way. Shout out to Marco making his NASCAR debut. Meanwhile, Allmendinger are out to a 2-second lead, and they are out 6 seconds on Allgaier. Castle has worked his way up to 4th, though, so good job for Landon Castle. All right, so watching on here. If Ross makes it to the round of 8, it's probably his best round. Honestly, I would be shocked if he gets past the round of 8. I would be shocked. Too many people owe him too much payback. There's the 2 RCR cars are showing with Creed and Hill. Oh, car in the... Oh, no, the 68 again. That's going to be a caution. Right? Yeah, that's a caution. Man, Brandon Brown didn't total cars every other week. I mean, Chris Wright's a sports car driver, I think, has been in a couple things, but man, he's torn up so many race cars already. Like, come on, man. But the thing is, it makes financial sense. It makes sense to run a guy who will literally crash your car because at least the sponsor will pay for a new car versus some of these guys that are underfunded, which is just, that's terrible. Man, I hate it. Oops, I just lost my feed. Accidentally hit the pause button. Missed turn 1. Oh, and goes head on into the wall. Just like Harvick last year. Misses the rubber barrier. So if he had gone up into the rubber barrier, it might have been a little bit easier, but he ended up hitting the wall hard, so that's tough. You're literally better off aiming for the aiming for the tires. Well, that caution will bunch everything back up and potentially create some strategy, because from here, you should be able to stretch and make it to the end of stage 2. That's a big deal, because you could just pit now and then not pit at all the rest of the time. Now, however, the tire fall off is pretty significant. About a second of fall off already this far in. So the question is, when do you decide to stay out? And I think if you're a guy from 15th on back that's trying to, win. Oh, sorry guys. This migraine sucks. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh boy. Sorry guys. Anyway, the guy's 15th on back. If you're going for the win and you're kind of winning in and you're not looking at stage points, pit here. Or do the opposite of the guys in front. They all pit, stay out. Why not? Brandon Brown's career got ruined by politics. Yeah, basically. I mean, a lot of people will blame the crowd chanting at Talladega, and that's certainly part of it. But it's just as dumb that there's sponsors that are so scared of having Brandon being associated with them because they don't want people boycotting their product. That's stupid. Why would you boycott a product because they're supporting a race team? Oh, the guy's name was associated with a political thing at one time, and that's enough to say, well, let's cancel that? Like, yeah, every side can have their stupid moments, and unfortunately, both sides are equally stupid and unreasonable. I mean, yeah, the logic that, oh, some guy won a race, so let's all start shouting political chants from the stands. That's dumb. You know what's just as dumb? This guy had his name chanted from the stands, or when he won, everyone chanted this, so now we're going to take it out on him. That's just as stupid. It's all dumb. Nobody wins. All right. To an extent, that's NBC's fault. She tried to cover for it. I mean, to a point, yes. At the end of the day, that's part of it, because honestly, if she had ignored it, I don't think this blows up. The whole point was everyone's pointing out that they're clearly trying to hide and cover up what was being said. So yeah, I mean there's a small extent of it that's that, but as I said, the entire idea that if someone were to associate with Brandon Brown, we need to cancel him. That's ridiculous. Like why would we ever act like that? Ooh, got some interesting stuff on Countdown to Green tomorrow. President Steve Phelps joins the Peacock Pit Stop. Chase Elliott will have a one-on-one with Dale Earnhardt Jr. All right, coming back to Green. I don't know how many people pitted. All right, so they're talking about the turtles that are put on the track. All right, should be coming again to Green here shortly. Health, I think it was certainly not his fault. That's for sure. None of it was his fault. So yeah, it was really dumb. All right, Gibbs will be on the outside. Allmendinger inside. Allgaier and Castle, row 2. Karam in row 3. Creed, Hill, Mayer, Herbst. All right, here we are at the green flag. And Allmendinger clear away with the lead. Everybody minding their P's and Q's for the most part. Oh, you're pushing it, but nobody's off course. It's got to count for something. Herbst and Mayer, the first side-by-side battle. Bottom 4 as they run are Sieg, Jones, Hemrick, and Clements. Oh, we got somebody smoking up. Who is that? 92. Ooh, got some contact there between 27 and 26. Marco Andretti right there in the mix of it. So Noah, I believe, is on new tires. Watching how well that thing is cornering and stuff, I think he's on new ones. So Noah's on freshies. That makes more sense now. I thought he was a little far back for where it was showing, but the scoring monitor hadn't updated, so. All right, so as we look at it right now, Allmendinger still away by half a second. Gibbs, Allgaier, Castle, Creed. Yeah, just kind of watching to see. There's Karam. Karam also pitted. All right, let's see here. Las Vegas for Deegan. Yes, Deegan will be running Xfinity at Las Vegas with the 07. Potential landing spot for next year. They might make the... Yes, they will be making the Moffitt 07 from Kansas. They will make that one. I don't know if they'll make the 22. The 22 is up on the site, so if you want the truck, the 22 truck is on the site. That one is not necessarily guaranteed, but I can all but guarantee you the 07 is going to get made. All right, 7 to go on the stage. Allmendinger hasn't quite shook Gibbs yet. Gibbs is still hanging in there. Looks like Castle putting some pressure on Allgaier here, too. One second lead now for Allmendinger. All right, your current top 10 is Allmendinger, Gibbs, Allgaier, Castle, Creed, Hill, Mayer, Herbst, Davidson, and Alex LeBay. Clements needing some stage... Actually, Clements needs a full-blown win, so at this point, he's running there in 11th. Those stage points are irrelevant to him. Same goes for Ryan Sieg. So some of those guys, I wouldn't be surprised if they pit here with 2 to go in the stage. The real question will be if you pit at the stage. Like, Noah's got fairly fresh tires, but a lot of these guys, I mean, if you got 20-lap old tires, I think you're going to want new tires by the time the next stage starts. Maybe he can get some starts in the JGR All-Star car next year with Circle B. I mean, depends on what JGR's lineup is. Right now, I don't think they have any confirmed drivers for next year. Are we really going to commercial with 6 to go? Marco Andretti is around. All right, looks like he jumps the curb and the backstretch chicane and goes around. Oh, yep, got a little wheel hop. That's what happened. It was under braking, hopped a little bit, and then bounced it right over the curb. Harmless spin. Doesn't look like he did any damage too bad. So Marco will get that fired up and get rolling again. Be interesting to see how Marco does. He did really pretty decent in those SRX cars. I'd be interested to see if he tries to do more of these races. Oh, whoa, what is going on? The ticker is still on the Cup Series. The Cup numbers are on the ticker right now. It's very weird. It's so weird. You see like Larson's 5, Harvick's 4, Haley's 31, the 6 of Keselowski. Like you have all the wrong number fonts. It's very weird. The ticker is very off right now. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure everyone else is going to see it too, but it is weird. Allmendinger, Gibbs, Allgaier. Yeah, it's off because then Allgaier's got the Spire number 7 on it. Gregson in the blue number 9. That's weird, man. So showing a replay here, Castle tried to get to the inside, hopped it a little bit, and made a little contact with Allgaier, but nothing too serious. I wish they were making Tyler Reddick's Texas Xfinity win from this year because it would be nice to have a Big Machine 48. I agree. The Big Machine team needs to make something. We haven't had any Big Machine cars yet. Oh, LeBay has some... No, that's not damage. LeBay has picked up a sign. A sign has chosen Alex LeBay's front bumper as its new home. And it is stuck on there. And it looks like the water is starting to come out of it because there's no air getting to it. 3 to go on the stage. He can come into pit road, though. They can peel that sign off, no problem. I mean, it's not. It hurts a little bit from having to pit out of 10th position, but it's pretty easy for him. He'll just be able to slide on in there, pull that sign off, and they'll be fine. Looks like Creed has also come to pit road, so a couple of them pitting here right before the stage. They're going to try and get tires and take that to take it to the end of the next stage. So Creed doesn't need points, so that's one of the reasons he is not pitting. Oh, we got a spin. Who spun? Landon Castle spun. Oh no, from 4th. What happened there? Yep, Sieg is on pit road. Good call for Sieg. Yep, Sieg, Hemrick are both on pit road, so both of them are going to try it. Allmendinger doesn't need points, so I don't know if he's going to try and win the stage or what his deal is. Oh, Allgaier and the 10 went around. So they'll both have to pit. They don't want to continue running on those tires. That's big for points for Allgaier. And that's a perfect example right there of why you are willing to let guys go. Right now, Austin Hill is like 50 points to the good. Sam Mayer is like 2 points to the good. So when he gets up there and is real tight on your bumper, you just say, you know what? Go by me. Don't spin me. Just get past, and I can deal with one less point. And that's something Allgaier probably should have done because Castle had been all over him for a couple of laps. And finally, they got together, and they both lost spots. And it doesn't really hurt Castle. He's not in the playoffs. But it does hurt Allgaier. Mayer and Hill are the new DNP Kings. Xfinity doesn't have DNP Kings. They're not Cup guys yet. Once they get to the Cup Series, you can become a King. But you got to realize the Xfinity Series drivers don't usually have that big a fan base. So it's not surprising that stuff gets DNP'd for them. So yeah, Allmendinger's going to go out and win the stage. Very interesting. All right, so yeah, I guess they are planning to potentially pit at the stage. I find that a little interesting. All right. Through the chicane for the final time, Allmendinger clear out the other side by over a second. 10 seconds back to Mayer in third. 10 full seconds back to Mayer in third. Oh, we got a spin coming through the final chicane. Looks like Allmendinger's going to get through there pretty clean and clear. All good. And stage one goes to Allmendinger, Gibbs, and we're going to have to wait a while before Mayer gets here. Any minute now. Any minute now. There we go. Mayer, Hill, Herbst, Allgaier, Davidson. I'm going to assume Castleberry and Karam will get there. Good job for Sage Karam getting up to the top 10 by the end of stage one. That's a great run for him. He's on tires too, so chances are Sage Karam's going to stay out and become the leader of this race on new tires. So very interesting that he was able to stay out and get there. So as we hit our first commercial break, they'll get bunched up here, and we'll probably see some pitting here in just a second. I'm going to be right back, go get some more D-headachers. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Yeah, migraines suck. They really do. Still working through it. Alright, here they come on to pit road. Yep, a lot of cars staying out here. Wow, a lot of cars pitting, though. I'm surprised how many guys are coming back in. That's interesting. I thought there would be a lot more cars taking advantage of that. All right, so 4 tires and fuel. Allmendinger coming out. Looks like he will get out with a 15-2 on his stop. Pretty clean. Let's see here, though. Gibbs is going to probably have a good shot to jump him here. All right, Gibbs launches off of pit road. Gibbs will beat Allmendinger off. It'll be Gibbs, Allmendinger, Herbst, Allgaier, and then we have Austin Hill having to look at an engine issue. Looks like we got a power steering issue on Austin Hill, not an engine. So it looks like they're trying to put some fluid in, but Austin Hill, power steering issues early. That'll be notable. And we're headed back to commercial. Alrighty. Had my mic muted for a little bit. Munched down on some Cheetos, and I didn't need to have you guys hearing all that chomping. All right. So the scoring monitor hasn't fully updated yet. We're still waiting on another lap. Oh, good. Going green. Guys, they are running this race better than an oval. They literally pitted, and then they're going green the next lap. That's awesome. Bravo, NASCAR. Do this all the time. Yes, baked Cheetos are my favorite. I've had those. But, wow. They're already lined up. They're going green this time by. NASCAR, props. Well done. Stop. Well done. They're not wasting a boatload of time at a road course. They brought everybody to pit road. They all came out, and now they're off and ready to roll. That's fantastic. This commercial break and stage break was shorter on a road course than it was on most ovals. Like, that's incredible. I can't even, I am so happy that they did that. Like, please continue this. Sage Karam to the gray start zone. Karam as the leader. So Karam and Gregson side by side. Gregson's going to get hard into turn one, and he will run off with the lead on that one. Currently 3 wide for second. Creed will get by. I think Gregson may have been saving his tires late in that run because he had nothing to gain from stage points. Creed on brand new tires, though, probably going to be able to chase down Gregson. All right, Allmendinger trying to catch up to Gibbs. Gibbs got through that traffic a little bit better. All right, so it'll be Creed, Gregson, Jones, and Karam into the chicane. Gibbs has already gotten up past Alex LeBay, so he has 4 cars in between him and AJ Allmendinger. So that may be the way to beat AJ, is beat him through traffic. Well, AT&T just blocked the channel NASCAR is on for me. Wow, that's dumb. I think it's on Peacock. Let me check. Wait, is this on Big NBC? It's on Big NBC, I think. No. I thought it was on USA. Hold on. Let me see if it's on Peacock. I know you may not want Peacock, but I'm telling you, for $5 a month, and chances are you'll be able to watch any race to the end of the year, worth it. Yep, it is. If you want, you can watch it on Peacock. So if you still got internet, at least you got that. Big NBC, all right. That's fantastic. We're getting a little bit of smoke out of Allgaier's car into the braking zones. But it's not under load. It's not while turning. It's only in deep into braking zones. Looks good this time by. All right, so still Sheldon Creed as the leader, but you don't see the gap near as big. It's not a 5-second back gap to 5th anymore. It's a 2-second gap, so the field is bunching up quite a bit. So, yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like it's either on downshift or as he lifts. I have Fubo. I think Peacock, if NBC is not on there, then I just know that Peacock is also streaming it. So, said $5 a month is what Peacock is. I think it's worth it for that. 35 is around. All right, he's all good and rolling. Whoa, 08. Missed the chicane by a mile. Andy Lally's got damage on the right front fender. Oh, wow. Yeah, we got a big spin coming out of the coming out onto the oval. That might be where that damage on the 08 came from. All right, still Creed, Gregson, Jones, Karam, and Gibbs as at the front four or front five. I'm a little surprised. I thought Gibbs and Allmendinger would just run right back through the field, but it is taking them a little bit longer to get anywhere. AJ Allmendinger is still stuck in 11th place. All right. Lap 6 of 20. Still Creed, Gregson, Jones. Gibbs has now gotten by Karam, so he will set his sights on Brandon Jones. And AJ Allmendinger still there in 11th, has yet to get by Justin Allgaier. Well, that's already got damage. They're trying to show what happened to Andy Lally, but he already had that damage. All right, looks like Ryan Sieg has fallen out of the playoff points, so that's going to be big. He needs stage points. Wow, I'm a little surprised. Not a lot of movement out of AJ Allmendinger. He's still stuck there. That's pretty big. So he's still going to go, and he's still going after him, but at the moment, I mean, he's still running behind Alex Labay in 8th. Thank goodness Hill had all those points built up because he's going to probably need all of them. He is way off pace. No power steering on the 21. All right, looks like Jones and Gibbs have gotten by Gregson, so Gregson falls to 4th. Not a big deal, considering he was in 20th when he did the whole pit sequence, so this was a track position move. I don't think this is a move to win the stage. All right, got a couple chats here. You think Hailie Deegan going to Xfinity Series next year now that her truck team is moving from or moving to Toyota, and she's sponsored by Ford. Yes, I think she'll probably be in Xfinity at least part-time, if not full-time. But at this point, there's just nothing left to learn in the truck series. You know, the trucks they have so little horsepower. You get kind of an idea of what people are capable of, but not a good one. All right, the other one. I wish Monster would let Lionel make Monster diecast because we are missing out on a lot of Ty Gibbs wins and Kurt Busch cars. 100%. There'd be some really cool ones too. All right, so AJ Allmendinger is up to 10th, but he has not moved forward very far. Nope, Karam's still in 5th. I was trying to see if somebody fell out of the top 10. Yeah, I think Deegan's honestly better off going to Xfinity next year. I know a lot of people say like she failed her way up, kinda, but there's just nothing to learn in the truck series anymore. You know, these cars are just the trucks have so little horsepower, and I don't know. They just, I mean, you see it regularly. A lot of guys didn't have success in trucks, and they do better when they move up into the other series. I mean, Chase Elliott only had one truck win, and he started Xfinity Series racing, and it obviously clicked really quick. Now, he still looked okay in trucks, but Harrison Burton never won a truck race. Boom, 4 Xfinity wins in his first season. Now, again, does that mean he's cup ready? No, but he wasn't as bad as a no wins in a truck season kind of guy. So, you know, guys like Hocevar, guys we think, okay, yeah, he might do fine when he moves up. But, you know, there's other guys that win a lot in the trucks, and you're like, I don't know if that'll translate to the bigger series. You know, we've never really seen Grant Enfinger get to run any of these bigger cars. So, you just never know. Hot take, EV cars look ugly. It depends on which one. I don't think Teslas look that bad. I think there are some that look really ugly. Me and my cousin were looking at was it a Hyundai? I think it was a Hyundai. And it was the ugliest car I had ever seen. It literally looks like a Volkswagen Bug that got stepped on. And so it's like a Volkswagen Bug with the roof squished down. It was the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It looks literally like a computer mouse. All right. For those that didn't watch, Allgaier was playing a very defensive line on Allmendinger, really holding him up. And eventually, Allmendinger just threw caution to the wind and got by him. And he ended up losing another spot to Mayer. Now, Allgaier is still really good on points, but I'm telling you, it was... Allgaier did a great job holding him off, but I don't think that's something that's going to last long. Also, Daniel Hemrick's car would make a great Checkers or Wreckers version. There's no way that 7 last All-Star race with that... Oh, can last all race? I think said All-Star race. I think he can make it. It depends on why it's smoking. It seems like it would struggle with all the shifting, but maybe it's perfectly normal. Maybe they're just... It's so high on the chip that it's smoking when you let off the gas. All right, Allmendinger up to Hemrick. Hemrick's going to give him room. I don't think Hemrick wants to go around. All right. 7 to go. All right, let's read a couple more chats here. I hope Andy's. Oh, the Andy's Texas scheme is one of them since it's going to run next year. Yeah, the Andy schemes always look good. They always have a lot of colors to them. Honestly, I will say, Sage Karam is giving that O2 a heck of a good run. Like, good job on the O2. Running well today. Like, good job. I think Karam was the one that got into it with Gregson back at Road America. But heck of a job. Good job. Like, running up in the top 10. Moffitt used to run top 10 in that car, too, so it's not like we've never seen it run well. But that being said, it's like good. I mean, Karam is executing at the same level. Like, that's a good level. All right. 3-second lead for Creed. Let's see here. So coming in with 3 to go here or when they get to 3 to go on the stage, that's when you'll see a lot of cars start hitting pit road. And back to commercial we go. It's a bummer. All right, Herbst has gotten to the back of the O2, so he's going to take a run there. I wouldn't mind seeing Karam get a full ride, or a full-time run. I would love to see somebody else in that 98, though. I'm sorry, Herbst. Like, you have underperformed. It's time to give someone else a shot. All right. Six to go in the stage. A lot of guys bunched up right behind Daniel Hemrick. All right. AJ Allmendinger, by the way, has snuck his way up to 6th already. So after he got around Allgaier, it got a lot easier going the rest of the way forward. All right, let's read a couple more chats here. Hope Ryan Preece can get a good ride next year, but he is probably going to be running in a similar schedule to this year. Maybe Preece can get in the 98. I hope so. I hope they give him more Xfinity runs. He is signed with SHR, I believe, as a backup driver, so it wouldn't surprise me to see him in Xfinity next year. I mean, especially if we can get him in a similar situation to like Custer when he came down, and I believe Briscoe also came down and ran in the 07. It was a Stewart-Haas car, but it was under another team's name. So, yeah, I don't think it would bother anyone. Well, let's see. He's signed with SHR. Yeah, he's currently a backup driver or a development driver, but they need to get more sponsorship so he can run in other series. All right, just a reminder, they can make it from here. So Gragson and Allmendinger are on pit road. Allmendinger is clearing away. Making some adjustments on the 9 here. All right, so coming around, we'll see who pits on the next cycle. I see Haley Deegan taking over the 98 next year. Herbst goes to the 00, and Stewart-Haas goes to 2 cars. I mean, I think that's definitely an option, especially with if Ford puts a bunch of money behind it. There's definitely an option there. All right, Creed is coming. Creed in. Gibbs in. Brandon Jones, you have a stage win sitting in front of you. And Jones is, yeah, good move. So Jones and Herbst are going to take the points. Those are going to be big points right there. Let's see. The BJ McLeod rides just are decent, but he can't get those top 10s. I mean, again, BJ McLeod's team doesn't, when they use the team, I say team, it's a Stewart SHR car under that name. So when we saw like Ryan Preece in the 5, that was, like I said, that was not actually a BJ McLeod car. That was an SHR car under the other name. All right, still 2 to go, so they're going to come around to the not white flag, but to the last lap of the stage. All right. Here they come to the next, or not the next, but what is he doing down on the apron there? That's weird. Who's down there? Some car was really slow. All right, so here they come. Looks like Creed and Gibbs are still going to get some stage points out of this. A lot of cars did the pit right before the caution. Hemrick is going to look like he could probably lock up about 5 points. He's going to need those, but he's still negative 22, even while running 6. Daniel Hemrick is going to be needing a lot better run than what he's got right now. All All right, who's that right up in front of the 11? Is that the 18? It is. All right, so looking at it right now, boy, that's tight. Oh, Brandon Jones is marked as the leader, though. I don't think he's going to win the race. I need NBC to fix that. Now I can see he's 5 points ahead of Hemrick. Okay, so actually Herbst would be in. Brandon Jones, they're showing him as quote unquote in, but he's going to lose the lead here. See, that's what I don't like. Common sense would tell you, hey, wait a minute, don't do that because XYZ. Just common sense. Come on. Josh Berry has 2 wins this year. Yep. All right, so right now the cutoff is 1 point. Herbst and Jones are separated by 1 point. A lot of guys getting points here. That's a big deal. Big deal. Oh, Charlotte and Dover. Yeah, did I say Charlotte? What did I say? That Charlotte race was something. I just remember it because Noah Gregson lost a cylinder and still finished 4th. He finished 4th on 7 cylinders. 4th! I'm sorry. You have to go back and look at that. That is something crazy to see. Finishing 4th on 7 cylinders is downright, like, circus craft of some kind. Yep, just the one car that hasn't won. And I do think that is probably the least... I don't think it's all driver. I don't think that team is quite as good. Because remember, Josh Berry in that car did win Martinsville, but really did struggle last year. He jumped in Michael Linette's 1 car, which is the new 8 team, and that car ran better. So you got to realize the 1 team from this year is the 8 team from last year. The 1 team from last year is the 8 team now. And that 1 team was being held back by their driver a little bit. Look, Michael Linette, Iowa guy and all, he's not on the same level as these other guys. Because once Barry hopped in that car, he was up front. I mean, we're talking like top 5, top 10s all the time. So that 1 car really made improvements once Barry got behind the wheel. So in the offseason, Barry goes to that team, but they just changed the number. So just so you know what's going on there. But anyway, I gotta go put this bag of Cheetos back and get it all sealed up. So I'll be back for pit stops. my goodness! I have been fighting this damn migraine. I wish I could explain to you guys just how bad this is. We're gonna turn the lights off. We're gonna live in darkness. I have a sensitivity to light. That's what these things do. Okay. Interesting. I like seeing that the new running order is going to be. All right, let's see here. I'm going to read a couple more chats here. Sam has some good potential, definitely. Won Bristol in the truck 2 years ago. Yeah, GMS had a good truck that year too, though. Pretty good in ARCA. Yeah, like I said, Sam Mayer's. I don't think Sam Mayer's a problem here. He's definitely got some mistakes to clean up, but I think that team is lagging. He is more of a Chevy development project than junior project. Yeah, definitely has some Chevy money behind it, but at the end of the day, I think that I think they need to shuffle that team up a little bit this year. Yeah, migraines, they're a bugger, especially with the lights. And I got 3 monitors in front of me, and as you can tell by the middle, or what you guys get to see on the screen, it's bright white. I think it's funny that the Gibbs drivers that are moving to new teams next year are just losing the 1 in their number. Jones to the 9. Yes, they're taking the 1 from Brandon Jones and slapping it on. Oh no, I see what you're saying. Yes, Kyle Busch is losing a 1, and he's going to hand it. I don't know where that's going. Yeah, but 2 of them are losing 1s. I know that much. Maybe with Noah leaving for a Cup, they will. I don't know what's going to happen because there's realistic potential that we could see Noah try to take his crew chief with. I mean, that's a good pairing. I would not count out taking Luke Lambert to Cup. That team executes at a great level. Oh, what are they doing? Well, the second stage break, they're taking their sweet time. Yeah, they should be green by now. I don't know how you are doing it. Can't handle computer screens. Yeah, no, computer screens are, I said it's the light, bright light. So I'm actually wearing sunglasses indoors. That's my coping mechanism. It's working pretty well. I think they should maybe bring Chris Gale back up to Cup for Ty and move Ben down. I don't know. I wouldn't mind it. I think we have to look at it realistically and say though, like, the Cup is a whole nother level. I don't know. It's a mix. It's definitely a mix. Cleaning track, it looks like, from all the runoff. They should have been faster than that. I just would have thought it would have been done by now. Like I said, and maybe that is the case. They're just needing to do it. The problem is NASCAR does it so frequently that sometimes it's for no reason. You know, I was sitting at the Kansas race, and it drives me nuts when you're sitting there and the track's clear, and it's like, why are we not going green? Oh, they're still on commercial. I don't care if they're on commercial. Line them up. Like, we should get back and go right to green, and that's kind of what we're at now. But they're on turn 1 and 2, so that's just my preference. I don't like the fact that they take so dang long. Oh, they don't. I thought they were going to have to stop again. They do not. So everyone from here on out can make it on fuel. So it'll be Creed, Gibbs, Gregson, Allmendinger, and it's kind of a race from here to the finish. Jeremy Clements, top 10. He's up in 8th. Parsons in 9th. Burton, 10th. And Jones will be the first guy on tires, or brand new tires, in 11th. But you got to realize everyone else in the top 10 is on like 2 to 3 lap old tires. Now, this is where I have to make a questioning. Like, Marco Andretti, Joe Graf, Bailey Curry. Why didn't they come get tires before the stage? What did these guys have to lose? All these guys here. Well, some of them actually were probably too far back. They would have lost a lap. But some of these guys, it's like, what are you doing? Go, like, play the strategy. There's nothing to, you're not going to lose something. So 25 to go. As I said, they do not have to come back for fuel. However, if a caution comes out, especially, 14 laps into the stage, you could very easily see a split strategy on who comes in and who doesn't. I mean, 10 laps is not a lot because Noah took tires about 10 laps into the stage 1 and drove up to around 8th, but then started taking care of his stuff. Could he have gotten to the lead? Probably not. So that's the question is, if you're in 5th, do you come pit? Do you pit from the lead? All right, restart has come, and Creed is clear away. Gregson and Gibbs are side by side for 2nd. Off into turn 1. Allmendinger going to slide through. He's going to try and go get 3rd. Ooh, he about ran Noah right off the racetrack. That's aggressive. Karam's going to try and go get 4th. So Gibbs and Allmendinger are clear. All right, so Gibbs and Allmendinger are breathing down Creed's neck. They are going after it. So Creed is going to have to drive hard. Don't forget, we could have overtime. We could. I hope not. I don't prefer overtime starts. I just think too much chaos happens. Too many guys' race gets ruined. All right, so Creed's gonna lead him into the end or into the chicane here. All right, he got through pretty clean, but Gibbs is right there. Here comes Allmendinger, about an 0.8 of a second back, and they have already gapped 4th and 5th. All right, this is going to be an interesting battle right here. All right, now looking at the point battle, this is where it gets good. Herbst and Jones separated by 4 points. So Jones has to gain 4 points, but so does Herbst. Both of them were running just outside the top 10. Now they're just inside the top 10. Jones 9th, Herbst 10th. Now Herbst is ahead, so Herbst is ahead of him in points, but behind him on the racetrack. So he doesn't have to worry about punting him or getting wrecked. But that being said, he just can't let Jones pass 4 more cars without him passing one. And same thing goes from getting passed from behind. What is he doing? Creed just left the door wide open. He was clear and he just left it wide open. I don't know what Creed was doing there. So Gibbs goes to the lead. Creed now back to 2nd. And I don't know what Creed was doing. He was clear and he decided to run the top lane in 1 and 2. And that just gave Gibbs like a wide open shot to the lead. I do not understand that move. I mean, I thought he was going to really run aggressive here, but he just kind of handed that over. Here comes Allmendinger. He's going to go and dive low on Creed here into turn 1. So right now it's currently Gibbs starting to run away. Allmendinger is not going to want to waste too much time here with Creed. He's going to get right up on him, try to get him a little loose. Oh, he's going to give Creed a shot coming out of the corner. Oh, we got a crash. Jeb Burton is around. Caution. Wow, that was a quick caution. I don't really think that was necessary. Oh, yes it was. Oh, Marco Andretti has heavy damage. Oh, his wrist. That's right. He had a hurt wrist from SRX. I think a wheel probably caught it. So he had some contact there. Oh, yep. Looks like the 27. 27. Oh, he got dumped by his teammate. That's even dumber. And yeah, he was just sitting there. Nothing. 48 couldn't do a ton. Man, a good run they were having too. They were running up in the top 12, and that's tough. Yeah, that's a good point. So they're talking right now. Andretti was talking about how he was not sure if it was okay to get out of his car. Because in IndyCar, I'm guessing the rules are if you crash, wait for the safety team to get there, then you can get out of your car. Otherwise, you stay in your car until they get there. NASCAR is a little bit different. They don't play quite the same rule. And so, he had his window net up. I think his wrist hurt. I thought maybe he didn't want to grab the window net and pull it down because of his wrist. But it very easily could be could just be a situation of him not realizing that that's the way he is supposed to do it. So it could be that simple. Man, tough though. Had a good run. I think I hope he had a good time with it. I hope he can come back and run some more races. Because I think the Xfinity Series is a place where a lot of aggressive drivers could really make it a good show. I mean, to be completely honest, I'm a little concerned for the Xfinity Series going into next year. You're losing Ty Gibbs, AJ Allmendinger, and Noah Gragson, arguably the three most fun to watch drivers. And it doesn't mean Allgaier's not fun to watch, but gall, if it's just Allgaier, Mayer, and Castle, I mean that's not a overly entertaining show. I'd love to see Castle win a race, but that doesn't mean that the show's entertaining. So, you got to have a little personality, and with Xfinity, anytime someone gets good, they leave, which is a good thing because they're moving up, but it's hard to have an identity in the series when you don't have that, that longevity, that, these guys coming back. So, I don't know. It'd be interesting to see if we can get, at some point, get better, return, or get more drivers to return to the Xfinity Series and just ride there. I mean, I think there's a certain element of it where it's like, if you're a mid-tier cup guy, do you come back and just ride an Xfinity and just, go out and make your identity there? If the money was good enough, I'm sure they'd do it. Every driver seems to admit these cars are the most fun to drive, and the races are pretty fun to race. So it's not that part. It's pretty much all based on, the financials. So. So they should have that thing towed off pretty quick, I would think. I wouldn't think it would take too long. They do have to clean up a little bit of fluid, but fingers crossed they don't have to waste too much time doing it. I mean, we definitely don't want to waste away a bunch of laps. That being said, it'll be Gibbs, Creed, Allmendinger, Karam, and Gragson in the top 5 when they get restarted. Jones and Herbst are still nose to tail, 4 points apart. Hemrick is 9 points off of both of them. Problem for Hemrick is he currently runs 17th. Now, that means 9 points gets him up to 8th, but he's got to get there first. Hey, welcome in, Seth. We'll have Creed, who I think is going to look good next year, and Meme. He'll help. Yeah, he definitely would. Sammy Smith and Creed could definitely add some. But, I mean, let's be honest. Are we that much more excited to see Creed, or are we more excited to see, Gragson? Because even when Gragson wasn't winning, he was getting into fistfights, so that's got to count for something. There was just something going on. AJ's got a lot of energy. Ty Gibbs has more of the villain and the heel identity, so there's a lot of stuff there that's good. But the concerning part is how do you replace that? Oh, Nemechek. Yeah, Nemechek could be there too. I forgot about that. Nemechek would be a good addition. As I said, this is where I would like to see the Xfinity Series get a bigger boost in the revenue, so that performance matters. I think, The 68 team moving Brandon Brown out to put another driver in makes sense from the financial standpoint for them. It doesn't make it doesn't make sense from a standpoint of trying to perform. And it's like in the NFL. In the NFL, if your quarterback's making, $50 million, one of the highest paid quarterbacks, say like Russell Wilson, but if he's not performing well, do you bench him for another guy if you can win games? The answer is yes. Their goal is to win games. Win, 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 win. I don't care what the money situation is. We are there to win. Now, in NASCAR, the problem is it's not about winning. It's about making money. And I don't fault the teams for that, but how do you make it so that winning does constitute making money? So that when let's say the 16 team is going to look at next year, they say, I want to win. I want to have good runs. I need to go get a good driver. Instead, you see a lot of times where they'll shuffle a new driver in who's frankly not earned that spot, and he'll go out and mediocrely perform, and there's no downside. Car's fully funded, who cares? So that's where it bugs me a little bit. Yeah, Chandler Smith got in. I think Chandler Smith's a good addition, by the way. I do not have a problem with Chandler Smith going to colleague. But if I'm being honest, I think there are about a handful of names that we would say are more dangerous at potentially winning races. I think a lot of us know Kyle Weatherman's a dangerous guy. That guy could go out and win a race. I mean, he's taken that 34 car and run top 10 multiple times in it. There's some good speed out there. There's a number of guys that have that potential. So, yeah. Daniel Hemrick's a guy. No, Daniel Hemrick's great at scoring points. Daniel Hemrick is not good at winning races, but he is a great points racer. And that, I'm telling you, that is what Daniel Hemrick is terrific at, is a team like Colleague in that 11 car. They went from Justin Haley, who did all right, he did fine, but they had Jeb Burton, and Jeb Burton was all over the map, and then they put him in there, and yeah, it's maybe not the top end speed you were hoping for, but he's steady, not tearing up cars. There's, financially, it makes sense. All right, green flag back in the air. Here goes Allmendinger. He's there. He is there. 3 wide for the lead. Allmendinger really pushing hard. He is really trying to get to Ty Gibbs' back bumper here. Sheldon Creed trying to get right back in there. All right, coming out, top 5 single file. Then it's Castle and LeBay side by side. So Dinger is now up to second. Top 4 still kind of hanging together. Good job. Running pretty good, clean lines. Great job. Like I said, great job for Sage Karam. Karam has done a fantastic job today. Let's see here. What y'all doing right now? I'm watching it on TV and maybe and on YouTube. Yeah, no, I always have to watch it here on TV. Like I said, I wish I could just stream the actual coverage, but that's copyright claimed and all that. Oh, we got a big crash on the backstretch. Somebody's in the barrier. Oh, I see a sign on the racetrack. They're not gonna like that. Even if he gets going, there's a sign there. They're gonna have to put a yellow here. Oh, wow. Whole fender missing now from James Davidson. Davidson is missing an entire fender. And Preston Pardis, oh, look, he got going the second the caution came out. That's fantastic. I mean, don't get me wrong, they probably had to throw the caution either way. It's just frustrating when a guy sits there. Oh, wow, he already is missing his fender coming on the straightaway. What the heck happened down there? Nailed the Xfinity banner. Oh my gosh, they had powder in them to try and hold them in place. See, I think there has to be an argument made about signs being too close to the racetrack. Because we've had signs end up on the racetrack multiple times at some of these road courses. And I think it's time you say there's a minimum distance. Oh, Riley Herbst has damage. The last guy in the playoffs has a lot of damage. But he's got a big tire rub right now. He's going to have to come pit. That's going to be huge. That's going to open up a window for Jones and Hemrick, and holy cow. 18 got the 98. Oh, that would make sense. Oh, wow. He just pushed it too hard. Yeah, he lost the fender, just got in there way too hot, right into him. Yikes. That should be interesting because the 19 is benefiting tremendously from that. A teammate of the 18. I kind of know Hailie Deegan through her brother because me and him are childhood best friends. Well, that's awesome. All right, so they're going to have to come back a bit. Kaz Gralla is another guy I wish could get a better opportunity, especially after he's young motorsports truck running. He's a great road racer, and frankly, like I said, another example with how many road races are in Xfinity. If it was performance only, a lot of teams would be asking him. A lot of teams would be sitting there like, definitely we need to give him a shot. But the problem is we don't see that because performance isn't the number one factor. Sponsorship is. If performance becomes the number one factor, then all of a sudden every top ride is filled by top drivers. And even the mid-tier rides are going to be filled by top drivers. Nobody's going to want a sponsored driver if you lose so much money by finishing worse. Holy cow. 18, they may as well just cut that whole fender off. That thing's gone. 98 didn't come into pit? Wow. I do not understand that. There's still so many laps to go. There are 17 laps left in this race, and they didn't come fix the damage. That is really surprising. That's really shocking. I'm a little surprised at that. Yeah, these crashers are getting a little old. People just piling in. This is, honestly, there's a good excuse to run single file restarts at road courses. And I know a lot of people, entertainment. Look, I'm all about entertainment too. I want to see a good race, but I also don't want to see a bunch of pileups and crashes. Like, I want guys to finish the races. I don't want to see a bunch of guys piled up on the backstretch. And the problem is, by the time they get through all that, they're still really bunched up when they head into a really tight chicane. Herbst is just wanting to bring out a late caution. No kidding. That's a dumb move. I do not understand not fixing your car. I love these progressive commercials. They're going through a voicemail that was left. I love this commercial. Didn't say the number twice. No one ever gets it the first time. No. Didn't tell her a good time to call her back. No. Nope. No. The problem was she left a voicemail. She nine times out of 10, a text will do. Love those commercials. Notice how there's no heartburn turn this year? It's now DeWalt. Yep, it's the DeWalt wall. And I don't know. I mean, hey, that's a good sponsorship for Charlotte to sponsor the wall. That being said, there's a very good... my friend is Denny Hamlin's godmother. I definitely think that there is a good argument for how these tracks get their sponsorship. I mean, right now, they don't... I know Kansas did not have a ton of sponsors all over the track. It doesn't mean they didn't have any, but I think if the track revenue goes down a little bit because they're splitting it more with the teams, there's a good opportunity there for sponsorship to pick up at the racetracks because they'll be looking for other streams of revenue. And like I said, certain tracks are much more aggressive with it than others, and that's the key. Is some of the tracks have gotten a little lazy because the money from TV is so good you don't have to worry about it. I'm looking at you, Kansas. I love that racetrack. It's a great place to watch a race, but that place needs just not even a facelift. It just needs effort. Like, when it comes to it, put some effort in. Come on. All right, 17 to go. Are we really still not cleaned up and ready to go? Come on. They both drove back. Just get the signs off the track. All right, interview with Marco Andretti coming here. I hope Marco comes back. All right, Marco says he would love to come back. I hope he's back. Glad he's all right, too. That's good to see that he didn't have too much. They are still working on that Austin Hill car. He's 33rd. He is still in, but he's only in by... Well, actually, he's got 19 points on Jones now. $16 to go. Let's get this thing going. Let's see. What do y'all see on the screen? All I see are the live standings. That's all I can have. I can't have anything else. I don't have a I do not have a webcam yet. Also, it's pitch black in here because I'm trying to not look at too many lights. All right, sounds like they might be lining up side by side now. Yep, they are. All right, it's Gibbs and Allmendinger. It's gonna be kind of a two-man battle for the win. Now that being said, well, I guess the 98's gonna give it a shot. I can't imagine this is gonna be a great happy ending. Now there are two battles. The battle for the lead is gonna be huge. Gibbs and Allmendinger. Battle for third, because if Gibbs and Allmendinger are battling and one of them takes the other one out or they both take each other out, that battle for third is going to become a battle for first. And you could see Creed, Gregson, Karam, LeBay. There's win opportunity for those guys. All right, Herbst running 10th. He's still got 3 points, but... Ryan Sieg is currently running 16th on the racetrack. He is currently he's 10 points out. 11. So 11 points back. He has to get up to 7th. But as Herbst drops positions, that window opens up. The opportunity gets bigger. All right, into turn 1. Gibbs away with the lead. It looks like Allmendinger is going to probably get second. Nope, the 2's going to hang around. All right, watching on these restarts, definitely very important to see where these guys shuffle out. 98 still running. I don't see a lot of contact, though. That looks like that fender may be able to last. Looks like we're wrong, guys. That 98's going to make it. Joe Graff has spun. It looks like they're going to get that moving. That corner panel's flapping a little bit. All right, down into the chicane they go. Wow, they really ran up on Brandon Jones there. All right, so he ends up getting by Mayer, trying to see where is Sieg. Still minus 12, so I thought he went forward. He did not. I really hope Ryan Sieg can get a win eventually. I do too. I think I would love to see Ryan Sieg snag a win somehow. The call for staying out, it's going to save the 98 at the moment. The 19 still trying to drive forward, though. He's got to get by LeBay and Allgaier. Oh, big damage to Perez. They're going to have to go fix that. They can't let that keep running. If he was running for the lead, it's one thing, but he's running for 30th. And he's not in a points battle here. Oh, now the contact's back, or the smoke. A little bit of tire smoke there as the 1 gets by the 98. Or was that smoke off the 1? All right, so the one does end up getting by. 14 laps to go. Gibbs, Allmendinger, Creed, Karam, Gregson. 98 has a 3-point buffer. All right, so the 19 is currently running in 9th, trying to get 8th. Herbst had an issue in the chicane. What happened here? Goes into the chicane, bounces. Oh, got loose off the curb. So Riley Herbst spins. That's huge. They have to come in and put tires on this and tear that fender out. At this point, you have to. Come get tires and hope for a caution. That's your only hope. Nothing else the 98 can do. He's so far back, and you have to just put fresh tires on and hope for the best. You have to. Did they not fix it yet? They didn't. They need to get in there and fix it. He's got a flat. The tire's now flat, and I'm telling you, this is exactly why he should have pitted last lap. 98 just screwed their season, because now he's going to lose so much time on this lap coming to pit road. He's going to go a lap down. So the 98 is in big trouble right now. That's going to be a big problem. The 98 just absolutely wrecked their season. Yeah, I can't see anything on TV either. Yeah, they should have come in right after he spun through the chicane. He should have been on pit road. He should have been in. There was nothing to gain by running 33rd. You know, oh, there's the tire. But it just rolls way off the racetrack. Everything that can go wrong for Riley is currently going wrong. Because it's all the way on the inside by the wall. That's not really an issue. I can't imagine they'd throw a caution for that. They're going to have to rip that fender out and put a new tire on. Oh, now there goes part of the fender. That might do it. It is. Caution is out, but he has to pit and get tires. Justin Allgaier has a sign on his nose. I'm telling you, these signs have got to get off the racetrack. Stephen Parsons up to 6th, by the way, just for everyone that's keeping track. Now, here is the question. With 12 laps to go, do you pit? Do you come in and try to get some tires? All right, 32 cars on the lead lap. Get the tire on. Get it. Come on, just put a tire on and go. Go, 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 go. What are they doing? You're going to lose a lap. Go. All right, now he's good. I could not. Oh, man, they were cutting it close right there, man. Holy cow. First name is Paige. Whatever you say, Seth, Paige, I don't know. Oh, man, that made me nervous. They would be the next caution. I didn't think it would be like that, because they did not get the tire caution. They got the caution for the debris, so that's a little more surprising. And here's the thing. That car is on the lead lap with fresh, brand new tires. And those fresh tires are a second of a lap faster. So the question is, how far can he get up? He's got to close in and get to about 13th. Cars are going to fall off. Brandon Jones might get past. You don't know. Let's see. Ryan Sieg, he's back to 18th. He lost ground. I think Ryan Sieg's got to come get tires if he's got them. You got to take a shot to go win this. Or not win, but take a shot to get in there. Hemrick is still 12 points out. Where's Hemrick running? Hemrick is running, 20th. I think I'd pit if I'm Hemrick, too. There's a lot of guys I'd say I'd pit with. So there's definitely plenty of that. So, yeah, I would say if you're Denny, or not Denny, I saw a Denny fan down there saying that, did not realize that. No, but if you're Hemrick, that 11 car, I think Hemrick's got to come in and pit, too. So, I mean, got to do something. You're not going to gain 10 spots just by running like normal. Go put tires on and give your guy the best shot to get aggressive and go forward. You have to do that. Yeah, the tire carcass was so far to the inside it wouldn't be a problem. Like I said, 17 points? No, it looks like it's 12. 12-point gap between Hemrick and Jones. So if Hemrick can gain that many spots, now the problem is he's 20th. So he'll pit, he might fall back to 25th. So he might lose 5, but he'll have brand new tires. And if he has brand new tires, the question you have to ask yourself is, can he get those extra points he needs? He needs about 13 from here. He has to get up to 7th. Can he get there? Maybe not. Got to give it a shot, right? All right, I'm going to take my pit stop. We'll be back for the green flag. All right, I just missed pit stops. Sorry. I kind of need to see how everyone came out. Who all pitted? All right, trying to see the lineup here. So Brandon Jones, he has only a 5-point gap. Now, Ryan Sieg was on pit road, so I think he was going to drop. I doubt the 54-16 wins this race. They're going to have to take each other out. They have to take each other out. That's the only way that happens. Great run right now for Sage Karam, running in 4th. Good job. Yep, so Sieg has fresh tires. 10 laps and fresh tires for Ryan Sieg to gain enough points to find his way into the playoffs. Can he do it? Same goes to Hemrick. Hemrick needs 9 spots, though, and he's still 17th. Great restart for Gibbs. He is clear with the lead. Side by side is currently the battle for second. Great job, Allmendinger, getting through there. Oh, we got a whole stack up in turn 2. Oh, no! Herbst is in it again! And that's why you don't want to be at the back. Oh, Sage Karam just dumped Sheldon Creed. Absolutely hooked him. That was silly. The 0-2 just hooked him once the yellow came out. I mean, I don't know. I imagine he is absolutely steaming. He was running a great race, and the yellow, right as the yellow came out, he just turned him right across the corner panel. Man, right when I'm giving Karam all that praise, he does that. All right, looks like, oh gosh, just everybody piling into each other here. I don't know what else you call that. That's just a cluster. A cluster, you know what. Look at that mess. I'm trying to see what happened to the 0-2, but they haven't been able to show me that yet. I mean, he just hooked him. He went straight to the bottom lane and hooked him. I mean, there's a difference between running tight. He has the bottom lane and he just turns left and hooks him. That's a bad move. Karam just... Yeah, I don't know about that. Should be a penalty now for the 0-2. I don't know. He hits the 2 there. The 2 is not even touch. The 9 didn't even touch him. There was a little contact, but he was already heading to the inside. I don't know about that. Like I said, the problem that I have is after he turned the 2, he was on the bottom lane, which tells me he was heading towards the bottom lane. If you're heading towards the bottom lane, you're not getting pushed there. I don't know. All right, so 7 points now, the gap between Jones and Hemrick. Please get this race restarted. Honestly, what are we waiting for? It's a bunch of car spins. We don't need to spend extra laps under yellow. This is where it drives me nuts. We're going to run another lap and 2 full laps under yellow now? Like, what are we doing? Another full pit stop sequence. My gosh, it's been half a lap. Like, there's no reason to do this. Okay, I love it. So, Sheldon Creed's radio, he says, tell the 9 to dump the ish out of the 0-2. That's actually really funny. Sheldon Creed is requesting the 9 to dump the 0-2. That's pretty darn funny, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I love it. That's actually really good. I like that. So yeah, over the radio, Sheldon Creed exact quote, as far as the best I can remember, it was, "Tell the 9 to dump the ish out of that guy." And yep, that makes, I see what he was referring to now. I don't want to be a NASCAR official. I don't want to deal with their stuff. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna go to a different video about the same thing. Well, you have a good one, man. Actually, it's Paige, so it's probably lady. But have a good one. Yeah, I can't fix their. I don't want to deal with their crap. Sieg still needs 13 points. Now, how many people pit out in front of Sieg? Creed is in. So Creed's coming in for tires. So that's another spot. But that's a spot for both of them. The 19 and the 39 are going to gain that spot. Come on, guys. Line up. That drives me nuts. Like, come on, guys. Let's move. When a bunch of cars are spin and then all get going again, clean up whatever little thing you need to clean up and line them up again. They used to call them quickie yellows, where they would just quickly flip the yellow, everybody pits, and then we're going green next time by. Like, everything would line up real quick because they didn't want to waste time. They have no care in the world for saving these laps. I'd rather see a 7-lap run to the finish than a 2-lap run. Like, stop wasting laps. Let's go. Let's see. Best Sheldon moment since the double bird at Portland. The double bird was good, but I think Josh Berry wins that double bird contest. I thought that one was better. I really like the Josh Berry double bird. All right, so we'll see. It looks like I'm trying to see where he's going to line up. Where's the 39 in all this mess? 21st. So Ryan Sieg, 21st. He has to get about 14 spots. That puts him to 7th. That's 7th only if Jones is able to stay in 7th. But if Jones gets knocked around by one of these 2 down here or one of these 3 and loses 5 or 6 spots, suddenly that 7th is a 13th, and it's far more manageable. All right, guys. We're going to come back to green here. 54, 16, 02, 9. And in the third row, the 7 and the 45. Great run again for Stephen Parsons. He's done a great job in that 45. Chase Elliott giving the bird to Bush. Yeah, that was warranted. I thought that's the only thing you could express it. Just like, let's see. It's bad that Goodyear can make a better shoe than Cup tires. Well, to be fair, Goodyear is put in a pretty tough box. I will give Goodyear that. This car has literally never touched a racetrack under racing conditions until this year. And they basically had to slap tires on it and pray for the best. And for the most part, it worked okay. They had a couple issues, but we're all complaining about how the tires don't fall off, but then they'll blow out. Well, maybe we need to have a little mix of both. I think Rodney Childers made a great job pointing it out that if we can get the rear end down without having to use air pressure, if we can lower the rear shocks without having to do that, people will pump their rear tires up. Because the problem is they're leaving the tire pressures low to get the rear end out of the air. They want to put the rear end down. So he said that that's a way they could solve that problem, and they don't have to be as aggressive on tire pressure. So I agree. I think there's potential, but I don't put all the blame on Goodyear. I think they can deserve some criticism. I just wouldn't put a ton of it on there because I do think it's a tight box. All right, this is probably one of Allmendinger's better starts. He's up alongside him into turn 1, but Gibbs will still be clear by the time they exit. All right, so Gibbs away with the lead. Allmendinger second. Karam, Gregson, Allgaier. 18 is going to push the 19 clear. Here comes the 36. He's got to run on the 19. The 19 does lose a spot. He's back to 8th. Gap is 4 points. Hemrick has moved forward up to 11th. Well done, Daniel Hemrick. He's driving after it right now. Coming to 5 to go. Holy crap. Big tire lockup for the 1. But Sam Ayer's got a big enough gap. He'll be okay. Five points is the gap. Sieg only needs 7 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 7 more, and he has fresh tires. So 5 and 7 is the gap. Oh, we must have had 2 cars have an issue because Sieg just jumped to a 5-point gap. So 2 guys must have had a tangle coming out of the infield portion. 5 and 6 is the point gap. All right, so the 16 and the 54 coming to 4 to go. All right, so right now it's still a pretty good gap for Gibbs. He's got a good size lead. 4 laps left. Oh, Karam goes around from 3rd. Sage Karam has an issue. That's another spot for Daniel Hemrick. Oh, yeah, he just got loose. Good run for Karam after a little extra controversy and contact. Now he's got a dented up back end. Declet is hanging off and dragging. Ryan Sieg battling the 26 right now. 5 points the gap. Yeah, Creed didn't need Noah. He just needed good old karma. All right, I'm trying to see. Get off the replay. Let's go. I need to get that standings back up. I can't see anything. God, I can't. Battle for the lead. Still about a second. It's still about a second up top. Oh, nudge to the 26. 26 is playing pretty defensive. He's going to have to hurry, though. I don't think the 39 is going to wait around all day. So if he doesn't get driving away... Daniel Hemrick 11th, Sieg up to 13th. 5 points. 19 is currently 7th with Alex LeBay right behind him. All right, 3 laps to go. Still a 1-second gap out front. Two to go. Gibbs and Allmendinger. Caution for what? This better not be an entertainment caution. What's the yellow for? Debris where? Show me. I need to see this. I am not going to be okay if this is a garbage caution. This race was clearing out, and they just decided to turn this into ultimate chaos hour. I said, if it's legit, I don't have an issue, but show me. Show me the debris. TV, you need to show me this. Because that caution could have just changed the entire outcome of Brandon Jones' season. Now, granted, I don't think he was a championship threat, to be completely honest, but still. All right, the 07. Good grief, that thing is destroyed. What is it for? That's our yellow? Oh, I really don't like that. Oh, I don't like that. Sorry. Nope. I'm not on board with that yellow. That yellow did not need to exist. He drove it all the way around, and he was on the apron when all that stuff fell off. Nope. I hope they're good on fuel. I think they should be with all these yellows they've had, so I think they'll be fine. But, I don't know. Sprayed bear mace. My son's eye burning fair August 7th. What? What? that was something. All right, so our current point gap, 5 points between Hemrick and Jones, 6 points back to Sieg, 8 points to Herbst. Herbst is 20th, guys, and he only needs 8 points. That's 12th. There's a lot of good cars in this spot here, but I'm telling you, they are not out of this race yet. They got a shot. Now, if you're Daniel Hemrick on this restart, you're going 3 wide no matter what. Same thing with Sieg. If you're Sieg, you're like, sorry guys, I got to go 3 wide. You have to. Yeah, you're probably the only one that wanted Ty to win. We're not Ty people here. Yeah, Gregson's still running third. I mean, if these top two tangle, he'll be there. Parsons go 5 wide. Full send. Just knock the leader out of the way. Yeah, you're not supposed to be a Gibbs fan here. It's not allowed. No, it's like I said, I'm pretty interested to see this restart once we get rolling because 5, 6, and 8 are the 2 guys that are out. So Jones cannot lose spots. That's the biggest thing. James Davison is up to P6, and he has fresher tires. So just let you know that. Last pit stop, he pitted on lap 50. He's got 13 lap fresher tires. Ryan Sieg pitted on lap 56. He's got fresher tires than the guys in front. Always want to go to Vegas? Oh, cool. Will Noah win for the 8th time? Who knows, guys? Bristol and Talladega. Definitely Bristol. Go to the night race. Night race is 10 times better than the dirt race. Maybe not the racing, but for sure the atmosphere. Okay. Well, this is it. We are in overtime. -5, -6, and -8. All right, coming to the restart zone. 2 laps to go. Here comes the chaos. I agree. Let the chaos begin. AJ Allmendinger with his best restart of the day. Side by side, they're dooring each other already. Great corner for Allmendinger. He is there. Allmendinger away with the lead. Oh, we got a crash on the backstretch. It's Herbst again. All right, let's see if he gets it fired up. Two to go. Here they come. On to the backstretch. Herbst is still stopped there. Come on, Herbst. Fire it up. Caution! Come on! Herbst! Oh, man. He sat there. I'm penalizing him a lap for that. He sat there until they threw the yellow. I'm sorry. Lap penalty. I cannot stand these guys doing this all the time. Oh, his car's destroyed. He done. There's a radiator there. Okay, that's a DNF. He's done, so 1 lap penalty doesn't hurt him. But that is his playoffs. His playoffs ended. I'm trying to remember. The 18 ran into the back of him. So, unfortunately, this is part of the problem with a 3-race. Yeah, that car's killed. Unfortunately, this is a problem with a 3-race season. Oh, that was aggressive. The 39 really sent it down in there. But that's what I said. He's got to do it. I mean, the 39 now has a shot to move on to the next round. And sure, he may not get into the Final Four, but he's given himself an opportunity. But yeah, that car was junked, so. Oh, Gibbs and Allmendinger were going to have a great race coming through there. I'm not dead set on the idea that Noah Gragson doesn't win this race because the top two take each other out. That being said, Sieg is now up to 10th. And again, he's got way newer tires than everyone right in front of him. James Davison up to 5th. Hey, look at that. The towing crew is running. Let's go. I love seeing that hustle. Let's go. Hustle. Let's get this race going. I like it. Oh, gosh, he's dripping. Get him off the racetrack. Drag him through the grass. Great job. They're going to tow him right through the grass. Love it. Good job. I think that Gibbs was going for the bump and run. I think he was setting up for it, and I think he still will. The thing is, can he do it without wrecking? Because, as I said, we'll find out. All right, 3 points is the buffer. Oh my goodness. Are we really going to run so many extra laps that the fuel's not going to work? I've never liked that. I have never liked races that go that extra distance for... I think this race was supposed to be over like 7 laps ago. I really hope it doesn't end with a bunch of guys running out of fuel. That'd be ugly. All right. Gonna line up next time by. All right, let's see here. Allmendinger will win. Fuel is an issue, possibly. Will tomorrow's race be this chaotic? I sure hope not. There is a certain point in me that I don't... Chaos has an element, but we see so much chaos, I'm actually tired of it. Like, I enjoy good, solid racing. Honestly, Talladega last week was shockingly not chaotic, which was very weird. But I didn't mind it. It was like, hey, you want to sit in the back and ride all day just expecting chaos? Well, guess what? You didn't race all day and you didn't gain points. I'm okay with that. All right, let's see here. Yeah, it's very disappointing for Hemrick. As I said, he didn't do anything wrong. He got hit. I don't blame the 39. That's what he had to do to get those spots. I don't think Hemrick's going to appreciate that because he didn't do anything wrong. He just got taken advantage of. So I think Hemrick has a right to be mad. I think Sieg has a right to say I did what I got to do. But at the end of the day, look, if Hemrick bumps Sieg out of the way, it's all fair. Because the 39 opened the door when he hit him the first time. Chase is my favorite. Dad's favorite. Larson's nobody's favorite because of 2019. 2019? Are you thinking of 2020? Pandemic? Because 2019 was not it. Yeah, if the screen's moving, it's me. It's a little mouse. Who's talking? I am. I'm feeling a pile up in the heartburn turn. I hope not. Please no. Oh, there's a definite amount of Larson fans out there. His sprint car racing makes him very popular amongst the dirt community. I mean, a lot of people really enjoy watching him run at sprint car races because he's so talented and so good at it. And then to see him go run other cars and still come back and run the sprint cars is very cool. I mean, it's very cool. I know Knoxville, like, there's a whole Kyle Larson watch when he's flying back to come right in the A main on Saturday night. Because we just appreciate Cup caliber drivers coming out to the dirt track. NASCAR guy, hello. Oh, I'm telling you, I'm like nervous. Oh, I am nervous, man. Here we go, boys. Boys and girls, welcome in. Remember, I'm delayed, so you said green, but I'm like 10 seconds off at least, maybe 30. Here we go. Coming to the restart zone. Great launch for Allmendinger. Good launch for Gibbs, though. Ooh, he ran him wide. He ran Ty Gibbs really wide. I imagine Ty Gibbs is going to be very unhappy about that move. Still 4 points. But LeBay is on the inside of Jones. We got another big spin. It's Parsons. Oh, he got tagged. Fired up, fired up, fired up. All right, Parsons got it fired up. Let's go. Back to the front. What's going on? 2 points. 2 points is the gap. Allmendinger way out front. 1.1 seconds. James Davison up to 4th. Sieg, 2 points out. All right, white flag. This race is official. 2 points the gap. Ryan Sieg is going to have to drive the lap of his life. Final lap. Here's Barry on Jones. Barry right up against him. Sieg coming close. They're up on the pavement for the final time. A.J. Allmendinger looking for 4 in a row. Jones got through the backstretch chicane good. All right. It's A.J. Allmendinger's race. Only half a second ahead. Here comes Gibbs. He's going to get one last shot at it, but he's not close enough. A.J. Allmendinger, 4 in a row. Gibbs in second. Gregson third. James Davis in fourth. Fifth is Justin Allgaier. 6th, LeBay. 7th, Jones. 8th, Barry. 9th, Sieg. And 10th, Landon Castle. Brandon Jones makes it in by 2 points to the next round. Your 4 eliminated are going to be Jeremy Clements, Riley Herbst, Daniel Hemrick, and Ryan Sieg. So those are your 4 that did not make it on. Your final 8 are Dinger, Gregson, Gibbs, Allgaier, Barry, Hill, Mayer, and Jones. 4 straight wins at the same track. Well done for A.J. Allmendinger. He's never lost a race at this racetrack in Xfinity. He's got to come back next year. He has to. You got to go 5 for 5 in a row. I'm a little curious what Ty Gibbs is going to think, because Ty Gibbs kind of got fenced by Allmendinger there. Considering every restart, Allmendinger gave Gibbs pretty good room. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what Gibbs has to say about that. I'd be interested to see, because I do think there's a certain element of it that I think Ty Gibbs kind of got used up there. Now you're racing for the win. That's how it goes. But that being said, I do think Ty Gibbs would have a reason to be upset. It'd be, maybe not like mad, throwing stuff mad, but, kind of a, hey, you used me up. Like, I'm going to remember that next time I need a win. Yeah, how do you not pick AJ as the favorite, going into the Roval? That is his 6th win of the year, I believe. Oh, please get these camera guys out of the way. I do not like camera guys running out to a car that's spinning and doing donuts. It's like, please don't do that. It's still not an active racetrack, but it's kind of close. Like, if you're running out towards a car moving, you're dumb. You dumb man. Here he comes. Four in a row. Well done, AJ. I like this second half of his career renaissance. It's fun. I think it's pretty good. Will AJ get dumped at Martinsville? I don't know if dumped is quite justified, but a big bump and run? Totally justified. Fifth win. Okay, I couldn't remember if it was 5 or 6. So he's up to 5. I think Gibbs is at 5 and Gregson's at 7. So they have taken up a grand total of 17 of the wins so far. And we're going to lose all 3 of them to Cup next year. That's... I don't... AJ says he stole that one. Love it. Yep, he's got as many wins as Chase Elliott. Yeah, no, if Gibbs doesn't let off, they both get fenced. So, well, Gregson has 56 playoff points. He has a 30-point cushion over Barry. So, a couple good races, he could be locked in by Martinsville without even having to go win. Oh, man, Mayer's a ways out, too. He's going to need some help. I want to see Ty's interview as well. I'm kind of waiting around to see if they give it. Good raced version coming, if they offer, that is. All right, I guess that's the end of it. I thought they were going to have more interviews, but I think they must have ran late on their TV time. I will say Ty Gibbs has gotten very good at racing for the lead and not wrecking people. Like I said, today he probably could have taken a shot. I think he lost too much ground in that first couple of corners battling, and unfortunately I think that really screwed his chances to get there. So, I think if he was closer, he may have taken that shot. But I think Ty had the best car today. But that being said, AJ executed, and AJ's got it 4 in a row. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream today and had a good old time. We will be back tomorrow for the Cup race, so you can stop on by. Also, there's a bunch of new arrivals coming in next week. And I mean a bunch of new arrivals coming next week. So if you're interested in any of those cars, go to rasdiecast.com. I got a bunch of new stuff I've been updating kind of day after day, older race wins, stuff like that, and then we'll have a new eBay update this week too. So stay tuned to the channel. It's the best place to find all that. But thanks for watching, guys. Had a good stream, and we will see you tomorrow for the Bank of America Roval